The new blockbuster is about to hit the theaters. But do you actually shell out the $20 for a ticket?
This is United A-Holes, a video cast discussing cultural topics with no filter.
Welcome to Area 41, Tom Servo's favorite spot on the internet.
Finally.
There we go.
Oh, man.
Good old Tom.
Tom Servo spent a lot of time in a theater. He really
Oh,
did.
yeah, that's what we're talking. I always forget.
It's okay.
What the topic is?
I always blank, right?
That's the best way to approach this stuff. So,
From a shooting point of view or from a viewing point of view? Just don't worry about what it says in the title. Just don't.
a little column A, a little column B, So, yeah, do you think theater's a dead medium?
No. Not at all. I love the theater. Theater's my cathedral.
And by theater, we mean movie theater. I'm not talking, and we're not talking Broadway theater, at least not at this point, I don't think.
Or war. We're not talking about the theater.
Theater of War, yeah. Or the Theater of Pain.
That's right. Good album.
Sparking in the boys' room.
Struck.
There we go. Thank you.
Thunderstruck.
Again.
Strike two.
No, because you didn't sing it. You just said the word.
Okay, let's not sing songs. Okay.
So, singing, all about movies.
How did we get here?
Musicals.
How do we ever get here?
I know.
All right, so biggest movie of the summer just came out, Endgame. Who here went to the theater to see it?
I did not.
He did not. He picked a different movie,
Have you seen it?
I did pick a different movie.
and I appreciate that.
What did you see?
I saw Missing Link.
And?
Okay.
I liked it.
Good.
All right.
Episode over. Good. Great for you. Good for you down there, darling.
That's good.
Do we have a medal for Josh?
So we have a coworker who actually flew to Ontario
For IMAX.
to watch that movie.
Ooh, that would be good.
Why? There's an IMAX theater in
Halifax.
Moncton.
It's a
Very
whole tradition. It's more than just that theater, but it was a whole tradition to go with his family to that movie
well,
theater.
That's cool, then.
And it is a special IMAX, and he paid out the ass for the ticket. Well, he didn't, because he didn't pay the ticket, but, you know, they paid extra and got the good seats. It's a whole thing. Now, out there, apparently, it's licensed. Lazy Boy chairs.
Yeah.
And they serve you in your seat. So if you want concessions, you order it and they deliver it.
Age limit?
That's a sweet deal.
Probably
Being licensed,
19.
I would imagine, but I don't know for sure.
Okay.
So it's kind of like being at
So
home.
that movie experience, I'm thinking,
That's the future.
still has legs.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I'm guessing the ticket price is way, way up as well.
But I'd be
concessions
willing
and
to
whatnot.
spend, I think we've talked about this off camera, but you and I specifically, I would be willing to spend upwards of $40 to see a movie I really liked and sit the way I want to sit and be served and have the option for beverage choice and whatever else compared to 20 to basically feel like a cow jammed into a pen.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Would you do that for your kids going to see cartoons?
No.
No,
Which
there's
is
the problem.
a large portion of the income, at least in this town. You'll make more money off a kid's movie than you will off of an adult movie
In this,
in this demographic.
Well, that's the thing, is we're too small for it here. But can you not have another, like we've got what, 3 screens here?
We do.
3. Could you not have a 4th screen with less seating, but a higher ticket price? So you're hitting those
Absolutely.
people. Yeah. And so it's like, okay, same size screen, more room for you to sit,
Yeah.
but you're paying twice for your ticket. You're twice the amount for your ticket. I don't care if they serve me concession. I don't even care if I have a drink. If I have a drink at the movies, I'm going to fall asleep. I just want to be able to go in more comfortable, not so close that somebody's hitting me from behind, and no kids running around. I don't care if it is a cartoon. I want to go see it from an adult point of view with
Yes.
just adults in the room.
The problem with the business case on that is that the ticket price goes back to the movie studios.
Oh, okay.
So you'd have to have concessions to make your money back on the initial investment of that theater, right? Which, if you're talking Lazy Boys, stadium seating, screen, cement, the whole thing, right? You're talking a lot of money. You got to sell a lot of bags of popcorn.
All of the ticket price goes?
75%.
So,
However,
so if they raise it, they still get 75. So if it's $20 ticket, they get 75%. If it's a $60 ticket, they get 75%.
or would they get 75% of that $20 ticket in this world where you're talking about having one screen? Could the movie theaters pay the studios the same amount but screen them in their special room and take whatever's off the top of the ticket?
You'd have to do some bookwork, but yes.
Like
The
legal
ticket would
book
have to be $20, and then
Yeah.
you'd have to say $20 reserved seating or something like that. You'd have
That's
to
what
take
I
it
would-
off the
okay.
ticket.
Yeah.
It'd have to be
that
a
makes
separate
sense.
purchase.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
An
going to say.
upgrade option
Could they sell you the
A
ticket?
ticket and
sell
a
you-
bracelet.
and then sell you the seat.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, the challenge with that is the studio is not going to want to give you a top of the line
Right.
movie
For only 60 people.
for 10 seats,
Or
20
20,
seats,
whatever.
30 seats,
Yeah.
whatever you're building here, because they have goals and stats and whatnot that they have to hit. So
Okay.
every theater
Yeah,
they
yeah.
open in is counted against them.
The studios wouldn't like
Right.
the idea at all.
So they're going to demand at least a certain price per ticket to
Right.
open movies in that theater.
Okay. So this would work better in a bigger center like Fredericton or Moncton, but then our theater will suffer because people will go for that adult
just
experience.
open up a speakeasy theater.
with
So
movies ripped
explain this one to me then.
Record.
Why hasn't Hollywood, I'll use that as a loose term, opted as another option to their income on release night of one of those big movies that they have a streaming service and it's some ridiculous amount like 100 or 120 bucks?
The Actors Guild, basically it's the
The
the unions are saying, especially the theater unions are saying, you are not allowed to do anything with that movie for 90 days from release. And if you do, you have to tell us before you do it. And then what happens is the theaters don't bring them in.
Right, I see.
We had a couple of that
okay.
while I was there. And they
Because my
said,
thought was, okay, so if I got 3 kids, wife, and myself, average trip to the movies is $100, $120.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy, like by the time you do popcorn and whatever else.
Yeah.
I would be willing to pay if it was that movie. You know, again, I'm very particular about what I see in the theater anyway. But if it was that movie on that release period, I'd be willing to pay that extra fee to be able to stay home and do it, as opposed to trying to load everyone in the vehicle, drive in, pay for all the stuff, go through the whole nightmare of this.
and the theater owners know that. And if that movie's coming out on that screen, they're not going to bring it into the theater.
Right.
Which
So-
is fine with certain movies. There are direct-to-video movies, right? And that's what they do.
Yeah.
So you're saying that you'd be willing to pay just to watch it on release in home, as opposed to waiting to see it in
Getting
home.
it
And are you
Line
saying
up
you would be willing to pay up to $100 for that, right?
Yeah.
For that?
Well, because it's my screen isn't just one person. My screen is multiple
Right.
people. I mean, they want to make their $20 a ticket or whatever off that film.
See, I wouldn't.
So I wouldn't
do
do
that.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay
And I think
that.
of Netflix puts out some decent movies. It's just part of your regular subscription. If Netflix came out and said, well, we're going to have a movie subscription now, and it's going to be $100 a month, but you get a new release every week.
See, I wouldn't go for that. I want to.
No.
I want to buy it by the part. I want to
Okay,
pick the
so
one.
an on-demand service only.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the skybox concept in the theater?
Explain it to me.
Okay, so you have your normal theater. I'll
okay.
use Woods. You know what I'm talking
Yeah, I
about
know
now.
what you're
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
I do
and
like that.
yeah, I think that would be cool.
We still don't
What
know what
is
it
it?
is. You didn't explain it to us.
I'm
Brent
totally
knows
against
what
it.
you're talking about. The 3 of us do not. We
As
still
long
need
as
to
I
know.
got one, I mean,
That's
you
right.
know.
Yeah,
Great.
bunch of assholes.
Well, that's awesome.
I don't know what
I
a
would fucking
skybox
get a
is.
skybox at
Yeah,
all.
fuck you guys.
I fucking hate Skybox.
Skyboxes are for dicks.
Private room.
Oh,
So you're
fucking
watching the
hate
movie,
those.
but you
You
get
know,
your
like-
own 4 walls, basically.
Yeah, so there's people in the theater and everything, but you're in a
Like the
room,
birthday
you have
party
full-
room.
Yeah, except you know you
Are
have,
you looking at the same screen? You
Oh,
just
yeah.
have
Yeah.
a sound.
It's like going to a
Yeah.
hockey game and going to like
Okay.
there's
like a sporting event where you
it's
have your own
skybox.
room and they bring in food and everything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, catered.
All right, how much you willing to spend for it?
$100
For the box?
For
Yeah.
the room?
What about
you mean?
how many people can you have in it?
No, it's going to be $100 a head if you're doing a skybox. You're paying $100 to see the movie, and you're paying $100,
Okay.
and you're paying $100.
But
and
the ticket
So we all get
includes-
together.
So
Yeah.
if the five of us went in, it's $500. But what if you went in alone and wanted the skybox? Is it still just 100?
You, if I'm doing it, I'm going to have a minimum of, if you're renting the skybox, you've got to find X amount of other people to rent it so that I make $1,000 that
That's
night.
what I would do too. So the skybox is this much with
$1,000.
this many
And
seats.
there's a popcorn machine in the
Yeah.
corner.
and you're not allowed to have more than that. You can have less, but you can't have more.
Right.
Yeah. That is
So if you're a real asshole, you spend $1,000 and go watch the movie by your fucking self.
Absolutely. If I own the theater and you bring me $1,000 and you go, it's just me, I'm buying up all the tickets. Great, not a problem.
Hey, and
Popcorn
don't
machines in the
poke your
corner.
head in here.
Then you could actually get up, stand, and you
Yeah,
wouldn't be
you can do that
interfering
during the
with
movie,
anybody.
just people
Well,
hate
you
you.
can, but you get fucking punched in the back of the head.
So you guys don't think that the home entertainment value is there?
I'm just going to wait for it to come out on whatever service or go buy or rent the DVD. Who rents DVDs anymore?
Well, that I just had a thought. When I remember when Tuesdays is when the new releases
No,
used
it used to be
Tuesdays.
I think
movies?
it's Thursdays
It's
or
Friday
Fridays.
nights are new movie nights.
No, for,
And
you're
well,
for
talking
video.
DVD.
For
Oh, you're talking
yeah.
about release.
It was Tuesday.
It's
Used to
Tuesday.
be.
Yeah, it
used
used
to
to
be
be every
Tuesdays.
Tuesday.
Now it's Fridays.
And every Tuesday, I used to go down and get all
Shut
the new.
corn?
And I would I've watched
Fucking
a
peas.
ton of movies, but because of the streaming services and everything now, I mean, it's not really a big deal because
I am
there's no
100%
demand,
with
there's no
you.
sense of urgency.
I used
now.
to do the same thing,
Yeah.
and I haven't bought a movie in years at this point.
The only reason I go to theaters is to avoid spoilers.
Same here. That was the only reason I
And I
didn't
have
watch.
to care about
That's
the movie
not,
enough.
yeah, that's
To
not what.
avoid spoilers?
Yeah, I
Well-
want to see the movie before somebody spoils
Oh,
it.
somebody's okay.
Yeah.
I don't care for 3D. I'll be honest about it. I mean, unless there's been a couple exceptions to that where I love a movie in 3D, but that's not a reason for me to go to the theater.
Nope.
I don't care that the screen is 100 feet across. A nice size
Really?
television.
I do
I
like
do.
the big screen.
Me too.
I do.
Because of private showings, I've got a little bit spoiled, but I would definitely watch it on the larger screen. My problem is the people sitting beside me.
People sitting beside
Yeah.
me. Seats, I find, are borderline unbearable.
The seats suck
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's because they're broken down and been used so long
Yeah.
that they need replacing, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I also get the fact that revenue's got to be high enough to
To
warrant
afford it.
replacing the seats.
Yeah.
So there's a whole.
Yeah, there's got to be an initial investment and get a return on that investment, and they don't believe it's there.
I've seen movies in that theater, and there have been 3 people, 2 people. I've seen a movie alone there before.
Oh yeah, I saw one there 2 weeks ago. I walked in and I was late, and the guy looks at me and says, "I'll restart it for you
Nice.
because you're the only one in there." I was
I've
like,
done that.
There were
Yeah.
4 of us in the theater for Missing
Cool.
Link.
"But call me
But
crazy."
the thing is, what do you do first? You can't wait for more attendance to
No,
upgrade the
of
place,
course
right?
not. No.
Yeah.
So you got to take a leap of faith,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the current owners just don't want to.
I gotta have the big screen. I gotta have my popcorn. I gotta have my pop.
The
That's
sound.
my cathedral.
It's,
See, I find the
I love it.
sound.
I love the
for me,
experience.
Oh, it sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh, really?
It's utter garbage.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad. If you don't know that that's bad, I need to show you what good sound is because that is terrible. Absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, I would agree with the sound part of it.
The sound is horrendous. The screen in Theater 1, but it seems that we're going to pick this one apart, has
is
some
this
kind of
furthest
line.
left?
Yeah,
Okay.
that has some kind of weird line
Yes, it
midway.
does.
Drives me fucking near crazy.
I don't think I remember. There's a line.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's like
the
a
line.
scratch in it or a rip or a tear or something.
There's a wrinkle.
Or something.
My wife noticed it.
Anyway, it
last
drives me nuts every time I'm there.
Yeah.
I hate it.
That might just need to be stretched again.
I think that's what it is. It's just
I think it's a wrinkle. Yeah.
Because
Whatever it is,
what
it
is
pisses
that?
me off.
And I thought that when they lowered the top and bottom down, it would disappear,
No.
and it didn't.
I
Those
don't
are
mind.
different curtains, so they wouldn't have anything to do
Yeah.
with that screen.
Okay.
And I know that this is just the trend of the times. I don't mind seeing a trailer to a movie. even if the trailer is borderline spoiler for the movie I'm about to watch. I hate LED, whatever her fucking name is. And I hate anytime there's a fucking car commercial from Audi or Toyota or whoever the fuck.
LED. Oh, the one that goes, turn your phones on, and it goes, and now, okay, is it,
You're actually lucky because there's like 5 of those and they only ever play one.
is it the
There are
high
5 of
pitched,
them?
Yeah.
I've only ever seen one.
is it the high pitched ring?
Yeah.
No, not even.
The guy
it's
sitting
just
there
the
going,
fact. It's just the fact they feel the need to even fucking do that. It isn't. It doesn't stop the assholes.
That's the society we live in. Those are the assholes that are there that need to be told, hey, you're at the theater, you need to shut your phone off.
But they don't. It plays. They just, whatever. Fucking.
But you still got to tell them. You got to tell them so that when somebody complains and somebody comes in and says, listen, sir, you're going to have to go. You're disrupting other people around. Like, what do you mean? Well, at the beginning of the movie, we fucking told you. So come on, you got to go. Has anybody ever been kicked out for anything like that?
I've warned people. I've never kicked anybody out.
I've seen people get kicked
As
out
a
in
disclaimer,
Fredericton.
Ryan used to work at the theater. Just so
He
anyone.
managed the theater and he was good.
I've had to walk out of one movie.
Why?
Oh, really?
You didn't like it?
I loved it. I didn't want to walk out of the movie. I was with a group, and it was The Dark Knight.
Okay.
I was with a group. There were 3 of us. Yeah, 4 of us. There were 4 of us, and we were seeing The Dark Knight. And one of the guys I was with started to have a panic attack during The Dark Knight, and so we were walking out just as Harvey Dent, as Two-Face was being revealed. Him in the hospital room. We were walking out then because
Spoilers.
Spoiler.
Oh fuck! No. What's the rule? 12 years. 12 years a slave.
But I'll still make the ticket prices $20 a ticket. I'll still go to the theater. I love it.
That's one thing about this theater that I'll give them credit.
No, the prices
it
are-
is very inexpensive, and I hate when people complain about the prices here.
No.
Yeah.
And I always have the same answer.
Try to go to Fredericton
Spend
and
$20
have an
in
$8
gas,
hot
drive your
dog.
ass to Fredericton, pay twice as much, and
Yeah.
sit in shittier seats.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep, it's true. I guess I'm not a huge theater aficionado anyway, because I get annoyed by a lot of the things that I can't control. So that's why I'm kind of.
It's an entire experience.
I wish they
love
did
it.
have hot dogs here, though.
That'd be good.
See, I don't do popcorn. I might do the diet soda of the night or whatever, but I don't do the popcorn or the nachos or any of that stuff. That's just pointless to me. So they're not making money off me on concessions.
So you're the reason we don't have new seats. Go buy some fucking popcorn, will you?
Thanks for
yeah,
having me.
yeah. I'll get right on that.
Fuck, you're the reason why we can't have
Buy
nice
it, put it in the
things.
trash. I feel good about myself.
We're never getting that nice room.
No skybox for this dude.
If I had the money, I'd put one in. If I had the money, I'd buy the theater. I would. If I had that kind of money, I don't care if it would be a tax write-off or whatever. But I'd buy the theater.
That'd be sweet.
If you had that kind of money, you would just build a theater for yourself. It would have like 25 seats.
No,
Ken
I'd buy,
does not
I'd buy
have
a theater.
24 friends.
I'd buy a theater. Everybody lying. Sold out again, sorry.